Yeah, let's go one now with Prachi Kumari. Says, hey bro, this is Prachi Kumari. I'm in the final year of Bachelor of Fine Arts degree, which I'll be completing soon. My final exam is coming on the first week of May 2025. Most of my portfolio showcase were from mid-2023 to late 2024, but my practical work never stops. I've been doing 3D for 3.5 years, modeling, shading. Okay, let's take a look. Nice. We got some nice projects here. Okay, let's tone down the dirt a little bit, Prachi, okay? So this one right here, there's so much dirt going on that it's difficult to appreciate what's going on here with the good R2D2. Another thing that I'm saying is that you're doing your render here inside of a Substance Painter. It's not the best render. I've shown this before. Here on the site, I did this for all of you guys back last year. We have this course. It's a free course. It's on Blender, so there's absolutely no excuse, and it's called Portfolio Presentation Workshop. It's a 2-hour course. Again, it's completely free, and it shows you how you can bring any element into Blender and use the tools within it to just present this in a nicer way. Presentation goes a long way, my friends, a very, very long way, so you definitely want to focus on that. Blue crab. This is funny. Ah, nice texture there on the back shell. Yeah, I think we can improve the modeling or the sculpting here a little bit more, Prachi, because right now everything seems a little bit again lumpy, like everything is part of the single mesh. I like the texture. I really like the pattern that you added, that little dance. That's fine, but you might want to split things into multiple elements. You don't need everything to be a single object. UVs are fine. I think you're missing a little bit of space there. Like, you can scale this a little bit more. Yeah, see that reference that you have right there? On that reference, you can see that there's a little bit more definition between the different pieces of the crab. It's like an exoskeleton, right? So you should have more divisions. Hulkbuster. Wow, this is it's a nice little like Udemy setup right there. So here's the thing with this one, Prachi. I really like the model. It's a really complex model. I can imagine it took you quite a while to get there, but it's texturing that's killing you. Texturing and presentation, it's what's not making these pieces work as nicely. Why? Because it looks very flat. It doesn't look like metal. It doesn't look shiny. I'm not even sure if we have an HDRI that's giving us some nice illumination, because the metals look very like dull. And I would like to see this look a little bit shinier, closer to what we see in the movies, right? So it's the rendering and the shading that's probably your biggest challenge right now, and the thing that I would recommend you focus on. And it's interesting because I can see that you did a nicer job on this one. Like this little like wagon here, it definitely, look at the shine, right? Like everyone, look at the reflections on this like piece right here. Can you see how we get some very nice reflections? Even in this render right here, the sun on the screen, the metals, the rust, like everything looks a lot more realistic. And then we see this one, and it doesn't look that way. So my advice, because again, I know you spent a long time like working on this model, go back to this one and give it another pass at the materials and at the rendering, because that can really improve the piece and make it a lot more interesting. If you can as well, Prachi, if you can, try to post this one as well. And it's weird because I see this piece right here that you did 9 months ago, and the light on this one looks way more interesting. It looks way more interesting, more realistic, right, than what we see on this Hulkbuster. So be very careful there. Be very careful with that one. The toad. Again, not my favorite piece from you, but it's not bad. It's fun. It's a fun one. Yeah, a clear coat. You're right, dupe. A clear coat might help on that one. The reason why I don't love this one is it kind of looks, again, a little bit too simple, I would say. That UV right there, I'm not sure it's the best way to unfold it. It looks a little bit weird. I'm not sure what part of the toad this is. Is it the inside of the mouth? Maybe it's the... Okay, if it's the inside of the mouth, it's fine. Normally, I cut there to get less distortion, but it's fine. Okay, yeah. So work on that, Prachi. Work on the textures. Yeah, animation, it's okay, but you don't need animation. If you're gonna be modeling and texturing, you don't need animation. You can take that one out. Okay? Yeah, so hope that helps. Let's see. Did I miss any questions? For rendering 3D model with PBR material, what should I use, Maya or Blender? You can use any of them, to be honest, and both of them are gonna give you a very nice result. Give a tip for cutting UVs. I have a video, Sam. It's called 5 Steps to Great UVs, I think. Hey, Leal 3D UVs steps. Yeah, this one. Everything you need to know about UVs. 5 steps for great UVs. It's like a 20-minute video where I explain all of the information about how I cut UVs. I've done UVs several times on the channel. We did this for the gun here. We did this for the chest. So there's another one here. 5 easy steps for clean UVs. So I've done several videos on UVs. Just look them up on the channel and you're going to find something there. White Minus has a question. Says, if we do a same model, but one is game ready and one is VFX, do I need to present it all in one or separate? I would probably do it separate. I'll do one post for like the film version and one post for the game version.